Hello viewers, on the early morning of 13 June Friday, under Operation Rising Lion, Israel Khan bra Iran laga nuclear sites khan ge with around 200 aircrafts strike kura thakise. Edu laga replied 13 June Friday evening day Iran Khan bra under Operation True Promise Israel ke strike back kura thakise. Israel or Iran conflicts over US laga statement do I may do it or may not do it koa thakise. Aro within 2 weeks decision do law bokoigena Trump bra tai khut koa thakise. Iduan sop charigna Donald Trump laga last statement do to make a deal between Israel and Iran koa thakise.
Well, I hope there's going to be a deal. I think it's time for a deal and we'll see what happens, but sometimes they have to fight it out, but we're going to see what happens. I think there's a good chance there'll be a deal.
Holebi itia dunia sokta ase. Kiligule US bra under the Operation Night Hammer on 22nd June, Sunday morning phale Iran ke directly strike kura thakise. In the history of US, Iran ke directly strike kura do first time ase. Itia itulago opore US bra regret kurubona theki thakise kobo. US bra itu laga attack te Iran laga tinda nuclear site Fordo, Nadan aro Isfahan ke attack kura thakise. US laga 2 billion cost kura sabse dangor fighter jet American bunker busting bomb or P2 steel bomber jets use kurigina strike kura thakise. P2 steel bomber jet brahi pukhule bara GPU-57 a massive ordnance penetrator bomb bra Fordo nuclear site aro Nadan nuclear site ke attack kura thakise. Isfahan nuclear site ke US laga Tomahawk missiles bra strike kura thakise. Donald Trump bra koi asiki nuclear sites khando completely wipe out kurise koigena.
Tonight I can report to the world that the strikes were a spectacular military success. Iran's key nuclear enrichment facilities have been completely and totally obliterated. Iran, the bully of the Middle East, must now make peace.
US Secretary of State Marco Rubio bra idulaga attack carry out kura pilots kange appreciate korea ase aro idu attack to incredible testament ase koigena koi ase. Iran Foreign Minister bra US laga attack opore PC condemn kuri ase.
The Islamic Republic of Iran condemns in the strongest terms the United States' brutal military aggression against Iran's peaceful nuclear facilities.
Iran laga Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei bra US will face consequences aro Iran to kidiabi surrender nohobo koigena kwa honi ba ase.
Iran's Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei said in his televised address this morning that the U.S. should know Iran is not one to surrender. He warned a U.S. military incursion would result in damage and Iran will stand firmly in the face of imposed war.
Idulaga US attack opore Iran Khan bra first thing to hole Israel ge destruction anibule kwa thakise. Inekahe right after US attack Israel laga Tel Aviv aro Jerusalem ge missiles bra strike kura honi ba ase. Iran Khan bra koi ase ki Mr. Trump the gambler, you may start this war but we will be the ones to end it. Trump apna brahi larai do shuru kurise holebi Iran Khan brahi full stop to maribu kogena Iran Khan bra koi ase. Iran bra US laga attack opore powerful and targeted operation carry out kurule warn kuri thaga honi ba ase. US laga army bases khan Middle East thaga Iraq de, Jordan de, Egypt de, Saudi Arabia de, Kuwait de, Bahrain de, UAE de, aro Qatar de thaga khan sob alert de thaga honi ba ase. Honai sabte Iran pek militia khan bra Iraq, Syria de thaga US bases khan ke attack korubo nisna honi bai ase. US bra worldwide de thaga niju citizens khan ke more caution hobole advice kura honi ba ase. New York City Mayor bra kwa honi ba ase. There are no notable threats directly to the city, but you always want to be conscious of lone wolf. We want to make sure no lone wolf attacks happen at those locations. US bra Iran laga retaliation opore warn kuri ase. যদি retaliate কৰিছে কলেdo further destruction to Iran de ani দিব কইগনা কই আছে Now the world awaits Iranian response after US hit nuclear site Iran khan bar koi ase ki US will face everlasting consequences US prakitia bi khodam nohwa consequences to pawo kogena koi ase enaka he Iran bra jawab to dibona nai kogena dunia manu khan rukhi ase The world reacted to US attack on Iran dunia bra US bra Iran ke attack kura opore react kuri ase United Security Council khan bra right after the US attack on Iran emergency meeting bua honiba ase UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres bra US laga attack opore khushi napa koise situation to escalate nahobo nimide koi ase holebi janibole ki ase bole do UN Security Council de permanent members to pasta ase United States of America Russia China UK and France Itia USA do tai hi right ase kogena kobo Russia ke do first day Russia Ukraine problem solve koribi kobo China do hole poisa kuti ase dade jabo UK do hole US ki koi manibo or France do hole peace This shows UN Security Council cannot put a full stop UN Security Council bra eku phal diplomatic solution to anibole naparibo nisna dikhi bai ase What about the rest of the world Israel khan bra tai khan bra rukhi thaka nisna US aha nimide khushi baigena US President Donald Trump ke congratulation dia ase History will record that President Trump acted to deny the world's most dangerous regime the world's most dangerous weapon koigena etia Israel khan bra koi ase Palestine armed group Hamas Lebanon armed group Hezbollah aro Yemen armed group Houthis khan bra US or Israel ke condemn kuri ase Saudi Arabia khan bra Iran to Sicily Islamic country term kuri ase holebi maximum restraint do dekhawole koi ase keda bra current situation thik bra control kuranai gole do Middle East e catastrophic consequences thagibo koi ase Iraq bra dailaga neighboring country Iran ke attack kura bra US ke warn kuri ase China bra US strike on Iran seriously violated the principle of the UN Charter koigena condemn kuri ase Venezuela bra US military aggression opore condemn kuri ase Cuba President Miguel Diaz-Canel bra US opore strongly condemn kuri ase Russia bra sovereign nations would be ready to provide Iran with nuclear weapons koi ase Chile bra US ke condemn kuri ase Australia bra Iran's nuclear or ballistic missile program do ekta threat thakai ase koigena koi ase Japan bra US strike is to stop Iran from its nuclear ambition koi ase Germany bra Iran to US lokode nuclear deal lobole koi ase United Kingdom bra Iran ke negotiating table de wapas jabole koi ase European Union France Italy Switzerland New Zealand Mexico khan bra tuida side ke bi step back aro maximum restraints to dekhawole koi ase etia monsob bra dekhi ase ki edulaga conflicts bra world leaders are divided after US attack on Iran US bra Iran ke attack kura bichide dunia laga leaders khan phak hoi ja dekhi pai ase further escalation can lead to the global war Etia viewers amna lage hisab te kuntu wrong ase kuntu right ase Number 1 de Iran United Nations Security Council aro International Atomic Energy Agency hisab te Iran bra nuclear weapons ponawle right nai edu laga opore especially Israel ke nohole US ke attack kurigena thaka militia armed groups such as Hamas Hezbollah aro Houthis khan ke Iran bra pek kuri edu laga hisab te Iran bi kaldi ase hoile bi nuclear deal opore US logode talk to thaki gena ahi ase edu laga hisab te Iran bra dunia laga kotha mana nisna bi lagi bai ase Number 2 de USA President Trump always talk about peace but his action is opposite Russia Ukraine war opore Trump said peace Israel Hamas war opore Trump said peace India-Pakistan conflicts opore Trump said, "I am a peacemaker." But now we can see what peace means to him. Trump ra Israel ke convince korole parbo thakise. Iran nuclear deal table de anubole parbo thakise. Iran be alop to stubborn thaga nisna ase. Inaga thaga bra kan ge tana hisab te Quran nisna dikhi bai ase. Number 3 de Israel, the lone Jewish country in the Middle East. Of course, Israel is surrounded by Islamic countries. Inaga huabra especially Iran laga proxy forces such as Hamas, Hezbollah, Houthi side bra threat to hile pai thake. Etu nisnai Israel Hamas majode war kili hoise monsob pra jani ase. Holibi 1979 akire Israel or Iran majode ekdam strong relationship to hile build kurigena thakise. So Israel could have at least tried to rebuild that friendship once again. Holibi mohon braki kurula paribo. Territorial disputes, resource competition, ideological differences, power struggle, historical grievances. Thaka nimide dunia laga countries laga policies, diplomacies aro geopolitics to hotai change hoi ase. Inagahi dunia de kidiaba khushi kidiaba monduk anigena thaka mohan sob pra dekhi ase. Thank you everyone for watching my video and see you on my next video.